My girlfriend falsely accused me and ran away with her lover, and now that she's back in town, I got back at her. Me and my girlfriend knew each other since childhood, as her mother was friends with mine, and we were practically raised together. At first, it was just friendship, but as time passed, we started to like each other more, and after high school, we finally started dating. We were each other's first boyfriend and girlfriend, and honestly, I thought we would get married and stay together for the rest of our lives, and so did our families. But of course, that never happened. We dated for 5 years, and for me, everything was going perfectly. We rarely had arguments, went out every weekend, and I was planning to propose to her soon since I had graduated from college and landed a job in my field. However, that's when everything fell apart. One day, my phone had run out of battery in the middle of the night, so I took my girlfriend's phone to send a quick message to my boss about something work-related. But as soon as I opened the messaging app, I saw a conversation that seemed strange. When I opened it, my world crumbled. For months, my girlfriend had been talking to a guy about how she just wanted to break up with me soon and be with him forever, that he was the guy she loved the most in the world, and so on. I didn't read much of the conversation and immediately woke up my girlfriend, and we started arguing. After a lot of discussion, I just kicked her out of my house. I spent days without contacting anyone, couldn't even get out of bed. But when I finally opened my social media, I realized I had made a mistake. My girlfriend had spread to both her family and mine that, in fact, I had cheated on her, and on top of that, I had kicked her out of the house in the middle of the night when I found out all of this. I hadn't said anything for days, so our families just believed that I was too ashamed to speak and, therefore, must be guilty. Moreover, my mother-in-law was having the issue that several pieces of jewelry were missing from her house, so my girlfriend also said that I was taking them and that I should be reported. Of course, it wasn't me who was doing it, but, of course, she preferred to believe her daughter. Because of this, I was arrested for a few days, but since there was no evidence that I had actually taken anything, I ended up being released. However, due to missing so many days at work while I was in jail, I ended up being fired from my job and having a stained record. Having been fired, without family support, and publicly exposed for something I didn't do, it obviously destroyed my life. However, after years of sinking into sadness, I decided to recover. I studied a lot, started going to the gym, took courses, and finally, I managed to pass a public service exam in my field and finally returned to work. I was finally starting to be happy again, but suddenly, my ex-girlfriend came back. She appeared out of nowhere at my door, hugged me, and apologized for everything. I immediately invited her in and activated the voice recording on my phone as a precaution. But to my surprise, she started talking about how sorry she was for falsely accusing me, for destroying my image, and for making me get arrested and lose my job. I told her that because of her, my family thought I was a thief, and she again apologized for that but said she couldn't admit that she was the one taking the jewelry and the one who had cheated because it would ruin her image. She said she had done all this to be with her lover, but now he had dumped her for someone else, and she wanted me back, hoping I could forgive her for what she did. After that, I told her I would think about it. However, the moment she left, I called my lawyer. With the recording, not only will I sue her for defaming my image and falsely accusing me of a crime I didn't commit, leading me to be arrested and lose my job, but I will finally prove to my family that I didn't do anything. I know she has money saved, so on top of everything, I will demand that she compensate me for all the time I was unemployed. I know she can be arrested for this, and I know she doesn't expect me to report her, but honestly, I don't care, and when something else happens, I will update here. You can now check if there's a part 2 by pressing share and more.